Hey y'all, it's Katie with Right Choice Shearing, coming to you again from Glasgow, Scotland. As soon as I knew I was coming over for the Golden Shears 2023 held in Edinburgh, I knew I would need a tour guide. And what better choice than Cammy Wilson himself? Thick accent and all,
Important thing when you're shearing here is to only shear the good ones.
he never disappointed to show us the finer and tougher side of the Scottish sheep game. Today we're tackling the Scottish Blackface, a breed that spends most of their time on the mountainside. This band, however, resides in the lower pastures that are easier for the older girls. These ewes are well seasoned, and their primitive nature makes them a challenge when it comes to handling them. Unfortunately, the audio that I captured isn't worth listening to.
And I've got me some Blackie Mountain sheep today. And they're a bit wild, as you can see, not used to being handled by humans.
But we'll see if Cammy's recommendation was.
Better than that one.
Better than that one?
I think it's better than anything, I think.
These Scottish sheep have retained their ancestral trait of shedding, which means when it comes to shearing, timing is everything. Start too soon in the year and you'll never get through it, but wait too long and it's gone in the pasture. I'm gonna go ahead and give this girl a twirl. She's already shed out her belly and definitely has lambs on her. Entering the first hip isn't very difficult, but all of that dirt does bog down the shears. Not that I'm not used to that, it's typical of what I would see in Texas. Although seeing tails in a commercial setting is a bit strange. Many of the breeds in American operations have particularly woolly tails. In order to deter the buildup of urine and feces, tails are traditionally docked. I'm way too preoccupied with getting under this lanolin rise. You see, shedding starts where wool growth stops. Ewes that live in the lower pastures are often crossed with BFLs to create the Scottish Mule. These lambs are large, and that's significant because what it requires from mama. She's already used a lot of energy to grow the baby, and now she's gonna feed the dang thing. But the baby shifts her priorities from wool growing to nursing. When the protein ceases to grow, it causes a weak spot in the wool fiber. This annual spring event causes her to stop growing wool and creates that weak point so that she can shed her winter coat. To combat the change in body temperature from that weak spot of wool, the body begins to secrete excess lanolin. And that is where that perfect timing I was talking about comes into play. Don't get it just right and you're shearing into wax. All I can do is slowly peel away at it, even if it doesn't earn me the sheep's patience points. This isn't just the first time I've shorn on a shearing trailer, it's also one of the few times I've ever used a solid downshaft. A shearer's goal is always to roll off the perfect blanket in one cut and in one piece. But these girls give you no option. It comes off in one felted mat, ready to be thrown on the ground and used as a carpet. Not to mention the tension wrinkles it creates, forcing your shears to never take a flat blow. A Scottish Blackie's fleece leaves a lot to be desired. Though their locks are long, it's extremely coarse stuff. I didn't bring my scale, but honestly, I couldn't read grams anyways. The sheep were in a hurry to leave, but no one as excited as me to see our Scottish roadblock. We'll catch you guys next time.